Okay. Endurance Season 6, which is Endurance Fiji. Well, after the disappointing finale of High Sierras, I knew that this was going to be Endurance's last season. So I was hoping that the show would, come back and try to redeem itself and just, go out with a good bang, because I could never really figure out why it wasn't renewed. It just simply wasn't renewed. I hate it when that happens. There was no official statement anywhere. So going into the episode, I had hopes, but I noticed something. They started off with 16 people. So I go, okay, so you're just going to eliminate the road to stay, so we have 8 teams? Or just have 2 people go, so we have 7 teams? No, they don't do that. They have it be 6 teams. Right off the bat, that gets me going, wait a minute. 6 teams? Doesn't that kind of cut out a lot of the slack? Because I've always defined getting to the Final 4 and the Final 3 as a pretty big achievement. If there's 6 teams, suddenly you can get to the Final 4 without having to do anything. Now, teams have done that, but yeah, it wasn't as easy. And then, as the season went on, more and more flaws became apparent, and I also began to hate the quality of this episode's video cameras, because this season just kind of made everybody looked a little too polished, and then those stupid photos that they took. Right. So, I think I basically summed it up, so let's just start discussing the flaws of this season. Well, first of all, right off the bat, I began hating half the teams there. Yellow earned my hatred pretty much right off the bat, although I have to be honest, it was the girl. I can't even remember her name now. Purple, oh my. Oh, you sent me to the temple. What is up with this? I didn't deserve it. Quit bitching, bitch. Oh, just shut up. I was so glad to see her go. Honestly, that was the worst purple team on the beach. Come to think of it, I think that's the least likable team I've ever seen. Yes, even worse than, Orange and Hawaii, Gray won, and had one more nomination. Who gives, right? Yeah. So I hated the yellow and purple teams, and then also I noticed a peculiar situation. This season has 6 teams and 14 pyramid pieces. What? That does not compute. You have the least number of teams and the most amount of pyramid pieces? What? I mean, that's even worse than Harry Potter movie 2. If you don't know what I mean, I don't know what to explain to you, but that's just ridiculous. So you have to throw pyramid pieces out there everywhere. Just, oh my god. And then there was all this business about being given the pieces rather than actually fighting for the pieces. I want to see teams fight for the pieces, not just be given to them. What the? Then there's the Final 4 Temple mission, and you'd have 2 teams able to win? What? That just, oh my god, that just really betrays what the game stands for. I hated that. And it was just like the bit where Yellow was given the first Samadhi. JD says, if you win, you get to decide what team joins you. But what happened to winning the temple mission and saving yourself? But you have to win. But JD, yeah. And another thing about JD. Now, for seasons 1 through 5, I did notice that JD was constantly dropping hints that he knew exactly what was going on at the beach. Season 1, he's like, don't you think it's interesting that every team who has won an endurance or temple mission has never been to the temple? I'm like, how do you know that? Season 2, Brown, is it safe to say that you're in control of this beach? Hawaii, Monroe, is it safe to say that Purple, Gray, and Orange are all in alliance against you and Tommy? Season 4, so is Purple trying to fight for both, is Green trying to fight for both Purple and Red? Is everyone against you, Red? Season 5. So, Blue. Who's against you right now? Is it, something Dakota said? But what? How do you do this? I mean, for crying out loud. You are not supposed to know what goes on. The host is supposed to be a neutral party in these reality shows. Jeff doesn't know what's going on Survivor, and even when he comes up with the questions, it's honest questions, or that's just him gathering data from the survivors. JD, on the other hand, is just saying whatever the hell he pleases to. And in this season, he exposes an alliance intentionally. So, is it safe to say that Purple and Orange are doing something behind your back? You sure you're not being played, Red? Red? Jeez. JD? Oh my god. Hated that. And then we get to the final 3, which is the worst abomination. The winning team is not safe from Temple of Fate. You just have fewer nuts in there. And ironically, the team that has the fewest number of nuts, aka 1, gets sent to the temple and is eliminated. Oh my god. Oh. And then the last 2 teams. The lesser deserving of them wins, in my opinion. Just, oh my god. So, jeez, this season just sucks. Hey, to summarize and another thing, the Temple of Fate, they have it during the day, and it's made out of flippin' bamboo. What? Put it in stone, like you do the other times, or put it on a cliff, and have it be at night, okay? The reason you have it at night and on top of a cliff and in stone is because you're supposed to feel scared in there, okay? You're supposed to feel like you're at the end of it. You're in the middle of bamboo, you're just like, whoa, I almost lost my hand in the wind there, J.D. What? Oh my god. Ugh. So, to summarize it all, on too few teams, too many pieces, Red leaving, BS. The full temple mission, this is ridiculous. Because there are fewer teams, it makes it a whole lot easier to get to the final 4, the final 3. Previously, when teams make the final 4, final 3, I say go for you. This year's final 3, yeah, I did not feel good for them at all. Even final 2, I go, okay. I wasn't that impressed. It was really hard for me to pick a likable team, even though the team I technically wanted to win finished second again. And I didn't really like them that much. The winners, I don't feel like they deserved it. They just got lucky. Ugh. And I think I've said it all. So all in all, this season just sucked. I was so pissed by this, I look back at Hawaii and the winners of High Serrias and I go, you know what? That is nothing. I'll rip them. No problem. I'll gladly watch this. Honestly, Endurance Fiji officially gets my nomination as the worst reality show season I have ever seen. Yes, even worse than Survivor Island. And yes, I like Survivor Nicaragua, Redemption Island, South Pacific in One World over Thailand. Heck, I like those 4 over Marquesas to boot. Yeah, that's saying something, people. And, yeah, so that explains why I don't have Endurance Fiji in my DVD collection. It was just crap. Yeah, Endurance, way good way to go out. Yay! See me being enthusiastic. Well, I think I've rounded the point home. That about sums up Endurance for any of you who wanted to know my opinion or my thoughts about the show. Just, yeah. So all in all, we got 5 good seasons, 2 very deserving winners, 2 deserving winners even though they weren't my favorite, and 2 absolutely sucky winners. And the ironic thing is, the team I wanted to win made it to the end every season, but I was right 2 times out of 6. Whew. At least 2 of the 4 times I was wrong. I thought they deserved it. Ugh. Right. So I suppose a few of you out there are going to want to know what my favorite teams are for each season. 1 is blue, 2 is green, 3 is gray, 4 and 5 are purple, and 6, I guess it was green. I don't know. I don't have a favorite. What's my favorite season? Honestly, that's season 1, followed by season 2, followed by season 4, I think, followed by 5 minus the finale, of course, then 3, then 6. But I have to admit, compared to Fiji, Hawaii is awesome. Yeah, whew, not bad. Bye.